not to pit all your people that you've worked with, and I mean elected officials against each other, but do you, not that you have a favorite council or a favorite year, but do you have a memory that stands out that is a, overtly council issue where you go, well, that really was solved very well with that group of people?
Yeah, honestly, I think that after the first year, and that group, I was only there for about 10 months, 11 months in that first term after the by-election when Mike was elected.
Yeah.
And then that next term, and Terry McFadden and Charlie and Paul, Mark Rogers, Cheryl, and Shaylee. And the dynamics of that, you're sitting in the chair all the time, and
Sure.
you're responsible for the organization and the procedure and the running of the meeting and chairing the meeting. And it was always amazing to me, and something I always spoke about, very proud of, is how that dynamics of that, we were split on votes 4-3 more than what you would ever believe humanly possible. That was the dynamic of that council, where people who were coming prepared, they would give their input, they would give their opinion, the vote would be called, and away we would go. But what I loved about that council was that at the end of the meeting, at the end of the day, when we left the room, people would leave the room supporting the majority, whatever side of the issue they were on, and didn't take things personally.
What's you say? Yeah.
And to me, isn't that what to me good democracy should be and good governance should be, where people come prepared and they're elected to give their input, give their opinions, and then respect the vote, respect that majority rules, and we're going to all support that. I love that about that, and I love the fact that people didn't take it personally and weren't leaving the room throwing pencils at each other because they were angry about a certain position that council by majority took. So I was very, very proud of that.
And I'm not talking about any of your previous councils, but I've seen councils where they're not prepared, and you have 4-3 votes that are contentious, not because the councillors are dialed in on the issues, but because they have no idea of the issue, and that's a different calamity, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly.
Or for example, another one where they don't leave it at the door, and then I've watched CAOs break up fistfights between elected officials where they just can't leave the vote alone, right?
Yeah, no, for sure, and you hear that dynamic go on where people can't get along with each other, don't respect each other, don't respect the role they're in terms of being they're elected through the process to represent their community and the residents that elect them. And like I say, honestly, I think about that in terms of how much I love the fact that we have had this dynamic in council where we disagree, we don't agree with certain positions, and we can be on either side of that majority vote, but I really, really appreciated council over the last 9 years who respect that and respect each other and respect the majority in terms of the direction that council takes.
So